So the ultimate success of your retirement is going to depend on your answers to these two questions. Question number one, how much guaranteed lifetime income do you have? Do you notice I didn't ask you, what was your return on your investment last year? Did you outperform the S&P 500? That will have very little to do with the success of your retirement. Far more important is how much guaranteed lifetime income do you have, and have you taken the key retirement risks off the table? Your answers to those two questions will determine the ultimate success of your retirement. Now, there's a lot of risks in retirement. There's market risk, there's withdrawal rate risk, there's this whole thing called sequence of returns risk that people don't understand. We might have inflation, we might have deflation, you might need long-term care, you might die. There's a lot of risks in retirement. But there's only one number one risk in retirement. The number one risk in retirement is longevity risk. Why? Because longevity is not just a risk. It's a risk multiplier of all the other risks. See, Steve, the longer you live, the more likely the market will crash. The longer you live, the more likely you withdraw too much money. The longer you live, the more likely inflation will decimate your purchasing power. The longer you live, the more likely you'll need long-term care. Let me make this as simple as I can. If you retire when you're 65 and you drop dead when you're 68, it doesn't matter if the market goes down to 7,000 points. It doesn't matter if inflation is 15%. It doesn't matter if you're withdrawing 12% a year. It doesn't matter if you forgot to buy long-term care insurance. You didn't live long enough. But if you live to be 75, 80, 85, 90, it's all those other risks that will wipe you out. So what math and science says is, what you got to do is you got to take that number one risk off the table, longevity risk. Well, guess what? Stocks can't do it. Bonds can't do it. Real estate can't do it. CDs cannot do it. Well, what can do it? It's a pretty short list. A lifetime income annuity can do it. A deferred income annuity can do it. An income or withdrawal benefit rider can do it. Or from a fixed or variable annuity can do it. That's it. What do all those products have in common? One word, annuity. What all the research I can find from the smartest PhDs in the world who study retirement says, to retire successfully, you must have an annuity in that portfolio. Why? Because only an annuity can take longevity risk off the table. Why? Because only a life insurance company can issue an annuity. Why? Because only a life insurance company sells life insurance to be on the other side of that risk. And Steve, maybe in the next segment we can talk more about that.